everyone, and welcome back to the Presidential D&D Campaign, where AI-voiced U.S. presidents play Dungeons & Dragons with me, Ben Shapiro, your AI Dungeon Master. Without further ado, let's get right into the session with a recap, and then we can continue on with our adventure.
In our last session, we fought an Oni, who was the protector of the forest here just outside of Mantira Bay. It was a kind of close fight, but not as bad as I thought it was going to be, and then we set up camp and leveled up. Finally, we went back and found the Oni body missing, with some tracks heading back to Mantira Bay, meaning that someone had probably followed us and stolen the Oni's body and his weapon as well. We are now continuing on our journey to the Blind Oracle.
All right, the three of you continue following down the coast, feeling a lot better after you were able to rest. The traveling is rather uneventful in the daytime. You hear creatures in the forest, but they definitely give you a wide berth as you continue onward. The sun begins to set on the distant horizon as you finally reach the cove. A large river pours out into the ocean, the fresh water from somewhere inland merging into the salty sea. You see a large cave entrance, probably about 20 feet tall, with a pair of large torches on either side of it. You also see a large ship in the cove, shipwrecked and decaying, the back half submerged in the tide.
Well, we are definitely going there after the Blind Oracle.
Why?
Treasure. Can you imagine what must be on that ship?
I wonder if it's actually how the Oracle got here. Perhaps the Shadow Shippers traveled from the Feywild and the Oracle came with?
I don't know how you come up with this stuff, Joden. Half the time it sounds like you are an idiot, and then you say something that actually could make a lot of sense.
It's just how I roll.
Whatever, it wasn't that impressive. I could have come up with that too.
You didn't, though. All right, to the cave first, though. I don't think it's a great idea to be in this cove at night. We still don't really know what all is out here.
Yeah, let's go.
You approach the cave entrance, finding more torches lighting the way inward. A long passageway begins to open up into a large cavern, with a throne carved into the rock on the far side. You see a large figure sitting on the throne, and feel an intense stare as you enter.
Damn, this is a trap for sure.
Not everything is a trap, Donatello. You say that literally every time we go anywhere.
And I'm right every time. Can I ready my longsword, Ben?
Sure. As you reach for it, the figure says, "I have waited a long time for our reunion, adventurers. We have both traveled far. Let us not sully our acquaintance with further violence."
Wait, we know this guy?
Yes, we have met before. Long ago, though perhaps not for you. The figure begins to stand, and the ground shakes beneath its weight.
Oh, it's Lug.
Yes, in front of you, eyeless but appearing to be quite a bit more formidable as when you last saw him, stands Lug, the hill giant who you stabbed in the eyes like Odysseus and the Cyclops.
I'm drawing my sword.
He chuckles. Do not worry. I bear no ill will towards you. Though yes, it is because of you that I was separated from my beloved Henrietta, doomed to walk the forbidden lands of the Feywild for many years. But it is also because of you that I gained power and knowledge, enough to see into the future and overcome my inner nature.
Why should we believe you? It sounds like you blame us for a lot of things. Just gaining power and knowledge isn't enough to offset that.
Sitting back on the throne, he raises a hand to his chin. Yes, I suppose you are right. Do not misunderstand me. I have not forgiven your trespasses. But I do see the bigger picture now. The Fae blessed me to see the future, and I understand your purpose. Besides, if we did come to blows, you would best me. I am not prideful enough to fight you, though I suppose I could have arranged for significant traps to have turned the tide in my favor. I have looked forward to our meeting for quite some time now.
How long has it been for you? For us, it's been like maybe a week.
It has been many years since we met for me. Time passes exceedingly fast in the Feywild. I do not even know for how long I wandered, lost in the dark, before the lady found me.
Who was it that found you then, and gave you these powers?
I do not know. All that she said is that she saw great things in my future and opened my mind to see it as well. Then I traveled here, waiting for your arrival so that the events of the future can unfold.
And what are the events of the future?
If I told you, it may not come to pass.
We could beat it out of you. You said that we would win in a fight.
You could try, though I did not mean to say that all of you would walk away. But again, I do not wish to fight.
All right, well, we came here to ask if you know where Zephyr Pebblefoot's family is at. He sent us here to ask you.
Indeed, they are here as a matter of fact.
In your cave?
No, not in my cave, you fool. My apologies, I did not mean to speak so harshly. Sometimes I must restrain my more crude nature.
All right, that's it. Nobody calls me a fool and gets away with it.
Shut up, Donald. He's still a hill giant. Makes sense that he still has aggressive tendencies.
To paraphrase a wise dragon, what is greater? To be born evil, or to overcome evil through great effort?
Hey, that's from Skyrim.
Lug looks at you curiously. I do not know of this land that you speak. It was a fairy dragon that I met in the Feywild that spoke those words to me, though perhaps he had heard it from somewhere else.
So where is his family if not here then?
They were captured by a paladin, Sir Morgrim the Fallen, in his conquest that led to him traveling here to Darken. He lives in Ilaluk, in one of the mansions of the Ashen Hollow district to the south of the city. I believe that Zephyr would like to know that they are no longer alive. Nothing in Ilaluk is, but they are there as slaves of Morgrim.
So they're zombies now?
I believe they prefer the term undead, but that is a trivial local quirk. Yes, they are zombies, though that may not bother Zephyr. Most of his business is with the undead.
Interesting. And what about the shipwreck outside?
I would not travel there if I was you, though you would find items of value, and I know how much you like shiny things. Donatello of Trumpville. You three would have your work cut out for you if you step on board its cursed decks.
What, ghosts or something?
Or something. But for now, I have arranged bedding for you three, and there is food as well. I would recommend getting some rest while you can. You have trying times ahead of you.
Why are you helping us, Lug? What are you getting out of this?
My reasons are my own, though I will ask a favor in return.
What favor?
I know that you are in Mantira Bay looking to destroy the Night Watchers, or at the very least, Baron Metis. The Royal Ambassador's plan is a solid one, and one that would heal the land from its seeping wounds. The Baron has in their possession a magical orb of seeing. It is what has allowed them to crush the resistance beneath their feet, all but a select few, that is. They need somewhere for rebels to gather, so they leave a few alive and well, recruiting to their cause. Bring me the orb following your quest, and we shall be even.
If they have that orb, then that means that they know we are coming, right? That's not good. They could be on their way here now.
Indeed they could, but nobody can scry within my walls.
But they can once we leave. They could ambush us in the forest on our way back.
To assuage your worries, I can give you a warding stone. It would prevent anyone from scrying you, though, for better or for worse.
Why would that be for worse? I don't think we want anyone scrying us.
You do not only have enemies within the boundaries of this festering land, there are those who would see your success.
Who?
You shall have to find them yourselves, I'm afraid. Though I can tell you that Thorn and Zephyr are both allies to your cause, though both have their own motives as well.
Yeah, everyone has their own motives. You're saying you're not an ally to our cause, then?
I am not, though I am not an enemy either. I am simply a watcher. I care not for the land of Darkin or those puny humans from Loudwater. All of these things are but whispers in the wind, gone before one has the chance to blink.
Are you immortal now, then?
No, though I will live for a very long time, and I suspect that it will be for far longer than the three of you. You lead a dangerous life and actively seek that which would destroy you. Tell me, have you heard the whispers in the night yet? The beckonings of invisible beings offering power and knowledge? You will. Ravenloft is built upon them.
What do you mean?
My apologies, I do not mean to worry you, but I do seek to warn you that with all power comes a very real cost. But such power may be necessary to you accomplishing your goals. Now the three of you must rest. I know you seek to enter the ship tomorrow, and the day after you must return to Mantira Bay. Else you will be too late, as Zephyr will be leaving that night. If he departs through the mists, then your quest will be delayed, and the punishment severe.
You're saying you're going to punish us?
Wait, why should we go to the shipwreck then? Shouldn't we just head back up to Mantira Bay? We have the information we need. I don't think we should risk Zephyr leaving.
I will not punish you, no, but the Baron and his Night Watchers are aware that there are dangers in the land. Once the Shadow Shippers leave port, you will be immediately recognized as outsiders, and without a means to stop the Baron.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So we should leave tomorrow then, yeah? And not risk Zephyr leaving before we are able to get back there?
Ain't no way in hell that I am leaving without exploring that shipwreck. Not only did Ben put it there, but also Lug said that there are valuables on board. Besides, if we were going to die, then Lug would tell us.
That sounds good to me. I could use some enchanted short swords.
This is stupid.
Doesn't matter, you're outvoted. Do we die on the shipwreck tomorrow, Lug?
You could die. You could die tonight. You could simply pull out a sword and plunge it into your own heart, and I would not have seen it coming. I see possibilities, and sort through to find ones of greater import. No, I do not believe that you would die on the ship, though there are things worse than death in Ravenloft.
See, we shouldn't go.
He said we probably aren't going to die. Maybe there's even better armor for you on board the ship.
Yeah, I think it's a dumb idea, but we should do it.
Okay, fine, whatever. Just pointing out that you guys are idiots.
Well, Joe is. I'm a genius.
That's the most ridiculous thing you've said this session. All right, Lug, can we get those warding stones then? They will make it so that nobody can scry us, yeah?
Yes, of course. Lug reaches into a pocket and produces a couple of stones, nothing more than small pieces of gravel in his hand, but a decent-sized rock in yours. You can feel a magical ward pass over you as you take it from him.
All right, should we eat food and then go to bed then?
Sounds good.
All right. Lug points out a side passage. Much too small for him to travel through, you notice, but you find several beds, hot baths, and food waiting for you at the end of the hall. It is the nicest place that you have stayed in a long time.
Hell yeah.
That's strange. How would Lug have set this up if he couldn't fit in the hallway?
Servants?
Lug is the type to have servants for sure. He's like some sort of super genius hill giant now. He could figure it out.
I guess that could be true. Anyways, I just had a thought, actually. Do you guys think the Sight Stealer would be able to restore Lug's eyesight?
Huh, that's a good question. I don't think they could cure blindness, but Lug's eyes worked fine until we stabbed them out.
I had that idea a while ago, but I didn't say anything, just saying it was my idea. Ben?
You could try it for sure in the morning, probably. Unless you wanted to go back to the main cavern tonight.
Yeah, morning is fine.
On to more important matters, though. And speaking of the Sight Stealer, Ben, do I see anything in the stone for Marcus?
Pulling out the stone, you see a room with probably 20 or 30 hooded figures. Marcus looks to be standing on some sort of stage at the front of the room, and there is a man wearing an obsidian crown addressing the crowd.
We can't hear anything though, yeah? Just see?
Yeah, you can only see the room.
Could we take turns watching to try to get an idea of where in the town they are located?
Sure, you can do that. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do throughout the night?
I don't think so. I have a good spell set, so I don't think I need to swap any of them out or anything.
I want to search more for that gold teapot. What the hell happened to it?
Pulling out your gold pouch, where you are almost certain you stashed the teapot, you find nothing. Then, with a sudden jolt of pain, you feel something bite your finger, dealing 1 point of damage.
A mimic?
I want to dump out the bag of gold, all 150 pieces.
Wow, we've almost caught up to you, Donatello. I have 140 gold.
And we have more shadow shards now too, since you spent the most on your little sword.
Whatever, I have more in the bank. You guys are still much poorer than me.
I don't think there are banks.
There are in Trumpville, I own them.
That feels like a lie.
You guys are the liars. I've never told a lie before. Anyways, Ben, what the hell bit me?
Looking at it now, it is just a pile of gold coins.
I'm going to start stabbing them then.
As you start stabbing them, one by one, there's a flurry of movement all of the sudden, and you see a small reptilian-looking face looking up at you, hissing and gathering up all of your gold coins.
What the hell is it?
Do I know Ben?
Or me, this is clearly a magical creature, yeah?
Joden, you can roll for nature, Barak, you can roll for arcana.
Hell yeah, that's a natural 20 for a 23 total.
Nice, Joden. I got a 19.
Joden, you recognize it as a gold Pseudo Dragon, Barak, you do as well. They are used as familiars a lot of the time and are typically shy and playful, though neither of you have ever heard of a gold one before.
Either of you speak Draconic?
I do. Hey, what are you? And why were you in Donatello's bag?
Hell no, I'm killing it. I don't care what it is. It's been in my bag this whole time.
Pseudo dragons are nice, though, Donatello. Typically. Sometimes, I guess.
Joe, you hear a quiet reptilian voice in Draconic in your mind. My horde, mine.
See? Time to kill this thing.
Well, you did toss it into your gold pouch. I guess that means it's his now.
Hell no, you guys give it your gold if you're so inclined to keep it. I'm taking my gold back. Ben, I want to take my gold back.
As you reach down to start picking up your gold, you see a small spout of flames leap out of its mouth, dealing 2 fire damage to your hand, Donatello. It hisses and curls up, gathering up the rest of the coins. Joden, you hear that voice again in your head. Mine. This is mine.
That's it. I'm swinging with my sword, Ben.
I want to move to stop him.
Yeah, me too.
All right, Donatello, you can still swing, but you'll have disadvantage.
I don't care. This thing bit me. It has probably stolen all my gold, and now it burned me too.
All right, Joden and I have almost as much gold as you had. We'll split all of the gold we have remaining among the 3 of us, and just let this dragon keep his gold. He could be useful if he is on our side.
Oh yeah? And how do you suggest we get him on our side? All he wants is the gold.
Hey, we can give you more gold if you're on our side.
It looks up at you curiously. More gold?
Yeah, lots more. But only if you travel with us and help us out.
It nods its little head. For more gold.
All right, even if it is on our team, how could it even help us?
Apparently it can polymorph or something. It was a teapot initially, and then it became either a coin or a bunch of coins. Could be useful. How big is it, Ben?
It's about the size of the teapot, which was pretty small.
Whatever. Fine, give me your gold and we can take him with us.
The gold isn't worth that much here either, Donatello. We pretty much just use shadow shards. Besides, I thought you were rich. I'll give Donatello 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, I thought you were rich.
I'm rich because I don't go around giving away 150 gold pieces to dragons.
Giving is a good thing, Donatello. I'll give you 50 gold pieces too, though. That makes us all about even around 100 gold, yeah?
Yeah, I'm at 90. You're still the richest, Donatello.
I know you guys are trying to make me out to be the bad guy, but you'd be doing the same thing if a dragon just laid claim to all of your gold. It's not smart business to not do what I did.
Whatever, Donatello. Anyways, what's your name, little guy?
Master calls me Nugget.
Who is your master?
Master is master. Master is evil. Nugget hate master.
Interesting. Perhaps the halflings that were stealing the cabbages then. That's where we found the teapot. I didn't think they were evil, though.
Yeah, and it also looked like a family heirloom. Nugget could have been disguised as that teapot for a while by the time we stole him.
All right, we didn't steal him. We simply were taking a reward for clearing the giants out for the halflings. That's actually when we found Lug then.
Yeah, that's true. His master could be anybody, really.
Anyways, are you ready for the next day then?
One last thing before we go to bed, I want to ask Nugget if he can transform into anything or what all he can transform into.
His little reptilian face scrunches up in concentration, and his scales become solid, and within just a second or two, you see a gold teapot. Then a few seconds later, he becomes a pile of coins again. Then a golden chalice. Finally, a gold bar. Barack, can you make a history check?
Damn, that's a 9.
You feel like there is something you can't quite remember, something that is right on the tip of your remembrance, but that just isn't quite coming into focus.
That was strange. I wonder what it is that I can't remember. I have a +7 to my history. That was pretty lame. I only rolled a 2.
Probably that pseudo dragons are evil and that it is going to kill us. I'm telling you guys, I don't trust this Nugget at all. Any payments we are giving to him is coming out of your guys' shares.
Whatever he transforms into must be gold then? Interesting. We'll have to see how he can come in handy later.
See, all you guys want is a little slave type thing. You make it sound like I'm the bad guy, but at least I don't want to use him for free labor.
We aren't using him for free labor. We are going to pay him.
Sure you are. Anyways, we are sleeping then?
Yeah, that sounds good. And taking turns watching the stone.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we will see you all next time.